Good afternoon. Thank you very much for the opportunity to be here to contribute in a very small way to this very big and important conversation. I have very few slides, and I'm going to move through them very quickly. But the focus of what I'm sharing today is not so much about doing this diversity thing and being diverse and so forth, because we already are as an economy, we already are as a country. So my focus is really about how do we make diversity actually work on the ground floor for business, where it hits the bottom line. And how do we make diversity of our organization benefit our customers, and how do we go beyond that and leverage as well. So my organization is in the IT sector. We live and breathe the New Zealand software innovation ecosystem. We provide software services and resource scalability to businesses across many different sectors across our economy, from financial to health to a number of others. And we work across a wide range of things where organizations innovate to gain efficiency, integration, better customer experience, new innovation of products and services, or transforming the organization in some way. And in this space, New Zealand is incredibly challenged by two things. The first is that we fundamentally lack the technical resources to build and deliver our innovation, full stop, unless we can produce. All 4.5 million of us become software engineers. And even then, it's not enough, because the good thing is, the reason why it's not enough is because we have a very rapidly growing digital economy that is growing faster than we can supply, that's growing faster than we can build and deliver back out to the world. So that's challenge number one. Challenge number two is, as diverse as we are today, we still haven't yet gained a lot of skills in being able to manage resources in other parts of the world and make that resource work for us. And this is why we developed a model specifically working with New Zealand businesses that are innovating rapidly. Some of them are very large organizations, others are startups. It doesn't matter. What matters is there is a certain way of doing business, there's a certain way of innovating, and also we innovate very rapidly because we're mostly small economies, small to medium companies. How does that work? How can we make that work, and how can we tap into resources elsewhere? And we tap into the technical resource in Vietnam, where I'm originally from. We developed a model, we engage with New Zealand businesses, we integrate our teams in New Zealand and in Vietnam physically, technically, but fundamentally, culturally. And this is what makes the difference. This is why many projects outsourcing remotely to India or where else have failed, because fundamentally the critical success factor that makes the difference in our world, especially when you work with IP, and it's New Zealand generated IP as well, is really culture. So our model is integrating the front end and the back end of the process into one, and that's taken a long time. But the strength that we have that's made that work really well is in the diverse nature of our organization, which was born diverse 23 years ago and it continues to be ever more so diverse today. So our board's diverse, our management team's diverse, our staff's diverse. We haven't got that many people, but we've got at least on there 30 different nationalities in our Augen office alone. So that's good, that's great. That gives us the cultural capability. But what does that mean exactly? Well, we work in innovation, so we really need to tap into diverse skill sets, diverse experiences, diverse perspectives, and also international connections. And all of that is really important when it comes to innovating new technology products and services. Secondly, because we're now tapping into a resource base that is completely different part of the world, different language, different culture, and everything else, in order to resolve New Zealand's resourcing challenge, we need to draw on every ounce of cultural intelligence and capability that we have to make that work where other companies, other models have failed. So that is fundamentally key to whether or not we succeed or fail. And that's all really great. You know, and we've been doing that for 11 years now. But this year we're thinking, okay, well, we are diverse, we've built this whole model and capability, and we've done a lot with it and apply it to make it work for the companies that we work with. But what we haven't done yet is leverage. This is beyond doing, this is about leveraging. And so this year we're setting up a new initiative out of our new, nice, big offices in Ho Chi Minh City that we moved into a few weeks ago, called Kiwi Connection. 30-second background. The Vietnam market today has 40 million internet users. It has the highest number of internet users of any country in Southeast Asia. And its fastest increase, there are now 30 million smartphone users. The BBC has an article that basically pointing at Vietnam as the next Silicon Valley. So this market alone among the Southeast Asian region is ripe for our tech sector to export to. And we've been there for 11 years. And geographically, you know, that little red circle represents the distance between Auckland and Christchurch. And the blue circle is the distance between Auckland and Sydney. And as you can see, it covers all of the 10 main centers in all of the 10 ASEAN markets. So this is a very, very strategic opportunity. So the challenge for our tech companies is that we can go to these markets, do the sales, but then how do we deliver? And in terms of delivering, we can't fly a bunch of Kiwi software engineers into a bank in Vietnam and sit down with the customer, work out what they really need, and then deliver this new software to them. Actually, it doesn't work because our Kiwi engineers don't understand the first thing about the Vietnam culture. And everything's nuanced. And the bank in Vietnam has customers who are Vietnamese. You know, so the whole ecosystem is something that we really got to deliver from within. So we see a real advantage in leveraging what we've got on the ground already that's been working extremely well, not just in the Vietnam IT ecosystem, but we have a business operation in Vietnam that actually understands Kiwi business culture and has been working with Kiwi companies for 11 years. And that's really important. And that makes it easy for Kiwi companies to work with. And so what we're doing now is, in early June, we're planning to launch this particular facility. Some of you might have heard of the Kiwi landing pad in Silicon Valley or in San Francisco. This takes it to the next level. This is not just about connecting, but this is about delivering. Because it's so good signing the deal, but it's not until you deliver in the market that you get the revenue that we go on after. And so we are working with even large companies like Orion Health, mid-sized company like HealthTech, and a whole range of about a dozen other companies right now. We're working through the various different key parts of this particular offering out of our facilities that we can apply or that we can help them deliver into the market. Some of these companies are also looking to use that facility as the support center for the whole Southeast Asian region for their customers as well. So for us, we kind of live and breathe diversity. We think that we're very fortunate to have the cultural capability. So we don't think about those things. What we think about all the time is how do we get more value out of this? How do we get more benefit? And then now, how do we benefit more companies in our New Zealand tech innovation ecosystem with what we've got so far already? Thank you very much.